My name is Joseph McSorley, and welcome to 15 Minutes of Film. On this show, we give the young filmmakers of Milwaukee a chance to show off their abilities. Many of the most talented and respected directors in the business got their start in short film. Wes Anderson's first feature film, Bottle Rocket, was at first a short film. Sofia Coppola, daughter of famed Francis Ford Coppola, began her directorial career with a short called Lick the Star. And Tim Burton gained notoriety for his short film Frankenweenie in 1984, which was turned into a major motion picture almost 30 years later. We will be screening the up-and-coming director's short film during the show. Afterwards, our panel of experienced film directors will give their opinions on the feature and provide some insight onto the making of these shorts. This week's director is a student at the Milwaukee Area Technical College named Shiloh Debauch. Today, he gets the chance to share his very first short film with all of you. So without further ado, we present A Day for Dragons.
I found on this D&D forum. Kids these days don't mess around. Here, let me read you a bit. Okay. Some local kids have brought us to medieval times, though not in the safest of ways. After playing Dungeons & Dragons in their basement, for several hours, they decided to take it to the next level. A couple days later, the kids have a 6-foot-tall wooden dragon with a homemade flamethrower built in it.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. Like, how old are these kids? I mean, it seems like a lot of advanced engineering for a bunch of kids.
It doesn't give exact ages, but what it does say is that they were very advanced students in mechanical engineering. But hold on, this is where it gets good. Okay, the boys made a critical error, however, that ended up setting a fire to the dry autumn leaves that had been piled up in the park. The fire department was called, and the fire was extinguished before any real damage was done. This marks the first time in history that a dragon has set fire to the Oakdale Park.
That's pretty insane, man. Like, I remember when we used to play D&D, but we never took it that far.
Yeah, we just, got together Friday night, spent the whole weekend with our friends.
Oh, yeah. I remember we used to go get, like, a whole bunch of cans of Pringles and some cheap soda from, like, Walmart and stuff, and we'd go to town.
Yeah, and then you'd spend the next day in the bathroom.
Even so, man, it was a good time. I miss it. Like, too bad we can't do that kind of thing anymore.
What kind of thing? You mean get a bunch of Pringles and Walmart soda?
No, I mean play D&D.
Why can't we?
Well, I mean, we're both closer to 30 than 20, and we just don't have time for that kind of stuff anymore.
Well, I think we could do it. It just would probably take a little bit of planning.
I mean, when?
What about Saturday?
I don't know. I got to work on Sunday. Like, I'm gonna need my rest for that,
Well, here we could make it like an afternoon thing, and we could get it done, and then you can go to bed, and then you can be well rested for work.
Okay. Maybe. I mean, it sounds pretty good. We at least have to get done by 8. Because I can't be up for too long though. So.
Okay.
But other than that, I think it would be a good idea.
Okay. Well, I'll get a hold of the guys and see what we can get arranged.
All right.
So I got a hold of Paul and Joe. Everything's set. They should be here soon.
All right. Did you end up inviting you-know-who?
No. He's a little bit excitable. You remember last time, right?
Yeah.
Your sword is stuck in the tree. Roll to see if you can get it out.
I rolled a 1.
Alright. Well, you pull your sword with all your might, and you let it loose. But because of that, it swings around and hits you in the back. You take 10 damage.
No! 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 No, I quit! No more!
Oh, hang on. Hey.
Heyo. Hey guys, what's happening? Where can I set this up?
Over there, I guess. But I don't think we're gonna have any time to play anything else.
That's fine. I'll just till Paul gets here.
You should set up your character though. Some stuff has changed. It's not as easy as it used to be.
I'll be fine. I'll just set mine up when Paul gets here. That way we can help each other out.
Okay, I guess. I mean, yeah. So, how you been, man?
I've been good. Been working a lot of crazy hours in the week lately. I got a weekend job now too. So, hey, thanks for setting this up, man. Good timing and everything.
What did you play, man? This looks kind of fun.
It's Call of Duty Civil Warfare.
Was it any better than the last 6 Call of Duties?
I think it's better than the last one.
Oh, really? How so?
Yeah, they got muskets with bayoneted upgrades, and you can kill off entire families.
So, what do you guys want to be? I mean, I was thinking about being a barbarian from the Badlands, and I guess, be able to get into a fit of rage and run through all my enemies.
Oh yeah. Well, I was planning on being a knight who could like knock off 10 heads of enemies, like white in a row, man. That's what I want to do.
That sounds a little bit exactly like what I'm going to be.
I want to play a fighter who can run through solid walls and peg a goblin off with an arrow from 200 yards.
Well, we all can't play straight up fighters. We need to have some variation. Like, someone needs to be a healer and someone needs to be like a spellcaster. So we get some range or something.
Well, fighters are the easiest to make. So, I mean, you can make them and then you ain't gotta spend hours picking spells you want,
Yeah. Plus wizards, they can't use the coolest weapons like swords and axes, man.
I guess I'll play the wizard then. Not like I was looking forward to playing the barbarian or anything. Hey, Paul.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah. So, yeah, we've got pizza on the way and beer's in the fridge. So, you look ready to go.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I didn't have time to write my own story, but I did buy a pre-made one, so it should make things go, a little bit smoother. Sorry, Sarah, we're going on a business trip, so she has got a lot of stuff to say. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Joe can get started on his character then, right?
Okay, just let me find a save point first, okay?
Okay, Terry, you can help Joe with his character, right?
I'm gonna go take a shower right now. I can't help.
But you gotta do your character too.
But I mean, all this stuff's gonna be taken up, and that's just because we're gonna be fighting for the books. So I'm just gonna go take a shower really fast because I feel really nasty.
But, hold on, why do you have all the beer?
Shower beer. Shower beer. Shower beer.
Shower beer. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to get higher than a 14, but I keep rolling 9s and 10s. I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Well, that sucks, man. I hope everyone's going to do it at least a little bit better.
Hey, does anybody want an egg sandwich? I'm making an egg sandwich.
Terry, we're waiting for pizza. Why are you making an egg sandwich?
Because they don't make any egg sandwich pizzas.
You guys about ready?
Yeah, I think we only need 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, it's the wife. Again.
Well, while he's taking that call, I'm gonna go catch up with my game. I got some questions I can't do without him.
Should I use a hammer or a great axe? I mean, hammers are pretty cool, but axes do more damage.
I think either of them will do the trick.
Or maybe a greatsword.
Why do you even ask me?
Come on! Why do you even make this game? You can't win!
All right, guys, we should be all set, right? I mean, Paul took care of stuff with his wife on the phone, and Joe got past the part in his game, and Terry's got his greatsword now, so...
Actually, it's a scythe.
Oh, okay, well...
With a lightning augment.
Great, thanks for telling us.
You're welcome.
So, what do you guys want to do?
All right. Well, let's start with our character intros. That's where we usually started. I mean, yeah, so Terry, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my great axe.
Dude, you were asleep.
I'm sorry, man. I've been up since like 2 a.m. this morning, and I had to work, and you said we'd be done by now.
I thought we would be. I mean, I thought we'd be playing by now. I didn't think character creation was going to take this long.
I gotta go to the bathroom, though, man. I'll be right back.
Hey, while he's in the bathroom, I'm gonna go catch up on my game, okay?
Can we please just focus? I mean, can you stop checking your phone every 10 seconds? And we're here to play Dungeons and Dragons, not Galaga.
Galaga? Who plays Galaga?
Whatever game you were playing, it doesn't matter.
Okay, sorry. Just calm down. Calm down.
It's just, this is supposed to be fun, and it's only been the most frustrating and stressful thing. I mean, Terry's got to go to bed soon, Paul's leaving on his trip, and I don't think we're going to have a chance to do this again. Can we please just focus?
All right, dude, I'm sorry. But, like, I don't have a lot of time to do this kind of stuff anymore. You know, like, we're not teenagers anymore, and, you know, I work so much. If I'm not working, I'm sleeping. So it's, I don't know, I'm trying to fit everything in this weekend. So it's really hard to try to find time to do all of this at the same time, you know?
I'm sorry, too. Me and Sarah are really busy planning this trip, but I'll talk with her tomorrow, and then what I'll do is focus here now.
Thank you. I mean, I know how busy we all are, and I know that we don't get a lot of time to do this anymore. So I just thought if we had enough planning and enough like forethought, we could make this work. And I'm sorry, guys. Are we good then?
Yeah, we're good.
What did I miss?
Were you in the bathroom this whole time?
You have no idea. Those Pringles kept me in there forever like a prisoner.
Well, that's a little bit more than I wanted to know.
Alright, so I heard what you said before, though, man, and I'm going to take a day off tomorrow. They owe me one anyway, so it's just one of those days, and I'm ready to have some fun.
Good idea. Joe, you start.
I am Shadowstorm, but you may call me Sancho. I come from a long line of elven fighters.
All right, my character is Odin. He's a half-dragon knight, all right? And he wields a long spear, all right? And he worships the Raven Queen and is on a holy quest to destroy all the undead.
Welcome, adventurers, to the oppression of the Ice King.
Yeah!
Let's go, Terry. Come on, chop, chop.
Dude, it's your turn.
You need to roll. Let's go.
Paul. XP, dude, I need... What is my XP at, dude? Come on.
Hey, man, it doesn't matter, all right? Just keep going.
Might not matter to you. You keep poaching my kills.
You're just going too slow. I want to search the goblin over.
Which one?
With that one right there.
Okay, the one that you already looted?
Yeah.
What do you expect to find?
He might have a ring or something on him.
He didn't even have a sword. He came at you with a piece of sharp metal.
Come on, man. There might be a chance.
Okay, where are you going to look? He's not even wearing pants.
20.
Oh.
Walter, roll a will check.
Natural 20.
Nice! The Ice King begins to crack down the middle. A bright light shines through and explodes into 1,000 pieces. The Ice King is dead. Congratulations!
Yeah! Woo!
All right, guys, I got to get taken off. That was awesome, but it's like 3 a.m., man. I got to get going. I didn't expect to be out this late. But yeah, dude, I'd probably be calling to work tomorrow, too, at this rate.
Yeah, no kidding. I got some serious sucking up to do to Sarah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm probably gonna end up passing out after you guys leave anyway, or maybe beforehand. I don't really have control over that.
Well, it was fun, guys. Just let me know next time you're in town, and we can do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Yep. Take it easy.
So, how do you think things went?
It was a little rough at the beginning there, but we got it straightened out. What about that part where you killed those 3 goblins with that one epic blow of your
That
hammer?
was pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, what about the part where you took down the Ice King? That was so cool, man. I just felt like I was 15 years old again. But I gotta go into bed here, man. I'm super tired.
I'll probably hit you soon. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and probably
right.
take a shower too before.
All right, man. Well,
All right.
good night.
Yeah. Good night.
Well, there you have it, the directorial debut of Shiloh Debauch. Now I want to introduce today's panel, all of whom are recent graduates from the same program Shiloh is currently completing at MATC. J.R. Witt received the Student of the Year Award in his second year of the program at MATC. Steve Moser graduated the program last year and has several production credits to his name. And Willie Stone was the producer and director of Dr. Time, an award-winning short from 2014's Student Operations Day. Thank you all for joining us here today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
So what are your initial thoughts of the feature we just saw?
I thought it was interesting to look at guys trying to get together and play this Dungeons and Dragons game. It was a nice look at it. It was a little slow. The pace was a little off on it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, I can relate. I could easily see myself being in that situation. So in terms of content, I thought the story had a good arc, slow beginning, and then, well, they don't want to get together, then they rally, then they finish, and it's like, yeah, it was a good day overall. So in terms of story, it was good.
I thought that it was a look at getting older, and looking back at your youth, seeing something that you used to do that you just can't find time to anymore, and I thought the film captured that.
Very nice. Tell me some of the problems that arise when trying to make a film like this.
For this one, I think a big problem was his actors. I think when you're just pulling your friends together to put the show together, you're not going to get the quality you want out of it. Like, you're seeing something completely different in your head, and then you're just using your friends to do it. It doesn't pull off exactly what you're seeing in your head.
In terms of, I'm not going to rebuttal to that, but problems, getting it together, time and location and getting everybody together, those are technical problems that you can run into, is trying to get everybody together on a time and having enough people to do it in terms of crew and actors.
Mm-hmm. I'd say from experience of being in this position before, having to use your apartment or a location is usually tough. White walls are what most apartments have, and that's usually something that you don't want for the entire duration of like a film, is just plain white walls and stuff. So, but with a low budget, you can't really.
Other than colorful walls, what are some things filmmakers can do in order to combat these hang-ups?
Reach out and find for my example, it would be reach out and find actual actors or people who do this on a regular basis, just to make it go smoother. I mean, the actor thing wasn't the only thing I noticed. There was a few audio things in there. The whole opening had no music to it, so I think if he would have had some music under, it would have helped pick up the pace of the story. But then when he did add the music at the end with the montage scene of all of them playing the game, it definitely helped pick up the pace and move the story along.
Yeah, so things that you can do other than sprucing up the walls. Don't be afraid to try different shots personally. A lot of it was just straight ons or up aboves. I know proper or improper terms, but trying to do varied things, try different things, see if they work, and obviously if they don't, then don't put them in there, but definitely try and see what they can do.
Yeah, going off of that, different shots so there isn't so much wall, you know, or colorful walls, posters on the walls, anything like that. But for example, at the very beginning, there's a scene where the main character is on the computer and his friend's standing there, and the back of his head is facing it to us for a pretty good, decent amount of time, and he's the main character. You kind of want to establish his face, and he's talking, and you can't see his mouth moving or anything. So maybe having a camera from point of view of the computer screen and him looking directly into the computer screen, we can see his face. We feel like we're there, you know, not like we're on the outside watching the back of his head. So,
I have something to add real quick. There is not an establishing shot of the building that they're in, you know, and we learned establishing shots are important, you know, so we get to see where they are, and then you go in, and we didn't have that, so.
The beginning too, there was a lot of over-the-shoulder back and forth between the two main characters, and at the end it kind of bothered me when they were just sitting there at the table talking about the game day, how it all went and everything. It was just a wide shot, a continuous wide shot for a long period of time until they stood up and then he followed them, and it just could have been better if he would have went back and forth or close-ups or something with it to change it up a little.
Great critiques. Were there any elements of the short that you thought worked very well?
yeah, I think that when they were playing, the music, like he said, picked up, and you know, they have the little montage of them acting it out and having a good time. Personally, me, I like. I think they could have used a couple actual imagination scenes, maybe like he's an ogre with a big hammer. Like, let's see it. Since we're in video, we want to see what we can't see in real life. You know, so I can see guys sitting around a table in real life, but if it would have dissolved away to him actually, you know, with a fake chroma key background, and he's just like in some tinfoil armor, like, oh, I'm an ogre now, you know, like, it would have made you feel like you're inside the, you know, you want to feel like you're in a movie.
The characters pulled off their roles too. I mean, if that's what the guys were supposed to be like, I mean, I felt like they stayed with who they were the entire time. The drunk, the guy who's always playing his video game, they stuck to it. It wasn't like they were all over the place and confusing you who they were.
Yeah, definitely. The characters, it's like I haven't played D&D personally, but just getting those kinds of situations together, there's always one of each of those kinds of people. And so, yeah, characters were good. Music, I enjoyed. The shots, I mean, they got the job done. Like I said, just varying them a little bit would have been nice, different angles, but otherwise, overall, it wasn't bad. I watched it and didn't want to turn it off.
Right. Can you describe some of the similarities and differences between writing for television and writing for film?
Some things that you just always have to do is, you know, your lighting and your white balancing the room, tripod, you know, steady shots and stuff. And he had a lot of those things that I was noticing. You know, there wasn't any shaky cam, you know, things like that. Just establishing your framing, your shot, and making it. You know, you don't want to be distracted by the cameraman or the camera movements. You want to feel like you're in the movie.
In terms of writing for film or for TV, it's hard to say because we've learned TV, not film, and that aspect of it. So I'd have to say I can't give a clear answer on that because I haven't done films. I've done TV.
It's too different, yeah.
I mean, you're also just doing, this is a short film, so it has a total different feel for television as well. I mean, then your longer 2-hour film or whatever.
This is true.
All right. Well, I want to thank you all again for appearing on our show. You had great feedback to A Day for Dragons. And I want to thank Mr. Shiloh Debauch for his submission to our program. And of course, I want to thank all of you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice night. And join us next time when we give another young director their 15 minutes of film.